When world nations signed the Millennium Development Goals, the aim was to encourage development by improving social and economic conditions. However, statistics on the education sector from the African continent paint a grim picture, with the issue of quality constantly being a thorn in the flesh. It is for this reason that some African countries have incorporated the creative use of ICT in the education sector.
Most of the countries have the ICT policy at macro level, linking to the country vision document.
ICT is seen as an important catalyst for development, mostly to promote knowledge building and facilitate innovation. Starehe Boys Center is a leading high school in Kenya's capital, where students are taken through a class routine using an e-learning platform known as Safaricom Blackboard. The initiative integrates the use of data and devices into the classroom setting.
The teacher becomes a facilitator and the students become a core teacher. So you facilitate, you guide them, you coach them to the direction you want them to go.
In addition to enhancing connectivity, students also have the advantage of learning at their own pace.
E-learning has also made it easier for teachers to revisit what you have done. You could just see the teacher just moving the slides back and forth.
The Safaricom Blackboard is an initiative of mobile phone company Safaricom Limited that seeks to bridge the digital divide in the society. Currently, the system of education being used in most African countries is perceived to limit the scope to which information can be shared.
We appreciate that if we enable this bridging of that divide, then you'll have a more empowered population, you'll have a more empowered customer base, and therefore they will be able to create more opportunities.
In a world where a third of the population is online, 4.1% of African households have internet access, while fixed broadband penetration remains low at 0.2% as of 2011. On average, a user in Europe enjoys 25 times as much international internet capacity as a user in Africa. Nigeria leads the pack of top internet users at 45%, followed closely by Egypt at 21.7%.
Economies today are so interlinked that a sneeze in the US economy causes ripples in Europe, in Africa, in South America, because information is real time.
As the technology changes so rapidly, and now the mobile phones are being explored in a very serious way to integrate into teaching learning practices. So therefore, we may or may not see those lab-based computer in the schooling system down the line.
For African countries to realize the potential of ICT in education, constraints such as limited infrastructure, a weak policy environment, and lack of initiative to leverage private-public partnerships must be eliminated. Education is one of the most powerful instruments in reducing poverty and inequality and lays a foundation for sustained economic growth. The integration of ICT and e-learning not only fosters a knowledge society, but bridges the digital divide. Kevin Midigo, CCTV, Starehe Boys Center, Nairobi, Kenya.